Very good, friends. Oh boy, here we go. Uh, the final episode, final segment of Millie's Itinerary. Started this, oh gosh, I think it was 2 or 3 months ago. Should you want to see chapter one, verse one, and all that and work your way through, yeah, I think you go to my YouTube page, Doc South Show at yahoo.com. No, I'm sorry. That's my Doc South Show. That's my email. Okay, Doc South Show at yahoo.com. But yeah, you go to YouTube and just search Doc South Show. I believe that's 3 words. Yeah, three Doc South Show on YouTube. You probably have to go back. If this is January 2019, you probably have to go back to sometime near October, late October, early November, and you should see Millie's Itinerary. You know, you should see some of the first episodes. There's probably about 500, a little more than 500 videos on my YouTube site, all pretty much looking like what you see right now. Just my ugly face in a rather cluttered room, and but other than that, yeah, you should know you're at the right spot. And if you look for Millie's Itinerary, just keep going back till you see the very first one, and bingo, you're in. It's someday if I get the money, it will be a book. I don't know if that'll ever happen, but at least it's a story, and it's on the web. You can at least listen to it that way if need be. Okay. And if I ever come into some money, this will be a book I'll definitely get printed. And there's also throughout my YouTube site, there's little vignettes of Millie doing one thing or another. So yeah, she's a great old dog, old basset hound. I've had her now about 5 years. Rescued her, and she's just a great dog, and like most dogs, has a mind of her own. I think, had I gotten her before she got her name Millie, I think we would have called her Alexa Hente. Remember him, the demanding one, the coffee buyer for Savern? Yeah, I think Alexa Hente might have been a better name for her. Okay, well, are you ready? Here we go. Millie's Itinerary, 2:10 in the morning. My flop-eared Bunky, Part 2. Millie whines a bit, which is her way of asking if she could climb into the sack with me. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, I'm always happy to lift her front paws onto the side of the mattress, then grab her hind paws and lift once more while her front paws walk inwards to the middle of the bed. Millie really isn't a tiny dog. Basset hounds can fool you. They're not little, they're just short, and they sure weigh a ton. Oh, I have to hurry and reclaim my spot in the sack. The race for comfort is on, and to the winner goes the spoils. Blankets, pillows, speaker position, warm spots, blissful sleep await the fastest. Yes, Millie has a head start as I rush to jump under the covers and reserve my special pillow. Her rump plops onto the bottom corner of my pillow, and her head is trying to scrunch under my thickest blanket. Her massive forepaws are tugging at the top sheet. My hips swing into place and sink right on top of the warm spot. Millie manages to get her head under my knee. This maneuver retakes about 35% of the warm spot. That's okay. I've still got a majority of that precious real estate. Sandy hollers from the living room for the two of us to shut up. Millie's growling and my snarls lose their volume as the battle for bed control continues. We eventually go for a compromise. I get the fat end of my pillow. Millie gets the skinny end and a full share of what would be Sandy's pillow. I get to use the warm spot for my feet and lower back. Millie gets to squeak her rump and big ears into the remainder. We agree to share the blankets 50-50. Millie gets to stick her ears right next to the music speaker, and it's okay for her to stare at the speaker on light. This light makes her sleepy and keeps her from squirming. Millie asks for and receives full use of the bedspread to make a nest, but the entire process must only take 5 minutes or less. Yeah, that's settled. I pat her on the head and she licks my ear. We then race to dreamland. Millie always wins because she's a basset hound. I've got to say that once the battle is over, and as long as she didn't have any sauerkraut earlier in the day, yeah, which makes her a little ripe at night. I rather like when Millie wants to share the night with me. Yes. After what I thought was a blissful rest, the morning sun shines into my eyes. It's then that I realize that I'm cold and my back hurts. Like a thief in the night, Millie has conquered the bed. I awaken on the floor, covered by a throw rug or two, and two of Sandy's old sneakers for a pillow. Up on the bed, there's this steaming mound of pillows and blankets that's sort of shaped like a volcano. A big black nose pokes out of the crater. A bit of white tail tip sticks out of what looks like a cave at the base of Quilt Mountain. It's wagging. Millie's ready to start her next new day. Maybe this new day will be even better than the one she just had. You never know. There you go. Yeah, dogs, ain't they great? Okay. Well, there you go, friends. I hope you enjoyed. It was. I appreciate your hanging on and listening to my reading of the story. And there you are. I don't think it'll ever be a movie, but doggone. Kind of tickled with it. We'll see you later. Bye now and God bless. Oh, and Millie says thanks too.